Today's the date and time that was originally set for sentencing. I have received and reviewed the recommendation from probation with Ms. Johnson. She has not, we do acknowledge she has not completed the alcohol screening and assessment through Von Schwartz, and she did miss a test on July 1st. I did discuss this with her yesterday on the phone and advised her to go to community corrections as soon as possible to try to test. She informed me, and so did her father, who is here with her today, that she did go to community corrections this morning before court and was there for about 45 minutes. And they said she was unable to test this morning. We are respectfully requesting that the court not remand her at this time and that we adjourn the sentencing out in August to give her the opportunity to complete the alcohol screening and assessment. She is gainfully employed at St. Joe's. She does not want to lose that job. In the alternate, if the court is inclined to remand her in both speaking with Ms. Johnson and her father, our request would be to potentially allow that remand to happen a couple weeks in the future so she can take time off work at St. Joe's so she does not lose that job. Other than that, Your Honor, we respectfully request an adjournment of the sentencing.
And Teresa Claire, on behalf of probation, Your Honor, I did communicate with community corrections this morning. She did go over, and she wasn't scheduled to do a test today, so she did not test. She did do her download of her scram. I just confirmed with them that there was no violations on the scram. However, she had not reported to them after June 15th. So there was quite a bit of info that they had to download on that. So I do know that there was no violations on the scram. However, probation also wants to point out to the court that this court did direct her back on April 3rd, I believe, and warned her about any further mistesting. So she was given a warning by this court back in April about her remaining compliant with the testing.
Why?
Why what?
Why'd you miss a test? I mean, I gave you a huge break back in April and just told you, just don't miss the test. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
And then when you pled, why didn't you do your alcohol screening and assessment?
Forgot to print it out.
What?
I said I forgot to print it out.
Oh. They do so much. I mean, I didn't send you the last time. I'll re-refer to defendant to Von Schwartz for completion of her alcohol screening and assessment. Young lady, understand something. If you don't do it, and I don't have that alcohol screening and assessment, the only thing that I can really sentence you to is the maximum time. And I don't want
the
to.
Paper?
What?
The paper?
What
All
paper?
the lists on it? What is Von Schwartz?
That's for your alcohol screening and assessment.
Is there somebody I'm supposed to go to? What does that name stand for?
That's somebody that you need to call to set up an appointment so that they can interview you and do an assessment.
Okay.
And Your Honor, my office, I know that the clerk's office sends things out. My office also sent an email to her on June 5th, which gave her the packet and the information for the alcohol assessment in addition to the information to complete the victim's impact.
You need to pay a $75 referral fee. Do you have that?
No.
Adjourner sentenced at August 28, 2024, 9 a.m. Young lady, you are leaving me with no options. And I have a feeling that if you don't follow this, that I'm going to end up sending you for the maximum time. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna end up finding you in contempt and sending you. So in this, I'm gonna, for the bond violation, I'm gonna remand her for 3 days. Washtenaw County Jail for the bond violation. Defendant remanded. Just go. Is that Dad?
Yes, Your Honor.
Get her back. Dad, hang on one second. Go ahead, take her back. Come on up to the, can you come up to the phone? What's your name, sir?
Tony Johnson.
Okay. Can you help try to get her through the, I mean,
Yes, I will definitely make sure that she does it. She lives with her mom, so I don't kind of know the things that kind of goes on. So I'm just coming to support, and I just was hoping that you didn't take her to jail because
I
she
know,
need this job so bad.
I know. And I, trust me, I did not want to. I just, Miss Clara, can you give to Dad the Von Swartz information and the victim's impact information so that he has it, so that I get where he is. So that he knows what she has to do.
Yeah, sure.
So
I do know, I heard him in the hallway, really getting after her for not doing things. So I think that he will.
Well, I don't doubt
If
that.
you stop by my office, or I'll ask them to give you the paper, print it out.
And is that in this
It's
building?
right down the hallway.
Okay.
And so I'll tell them you're coming right down.
And,
Okay.
I have the $75 for any fee or whatever that she might have needed to pay. I do have the money, so.
And good afternoon, Lord Aggie, Assistant Public Defender, with on behalf of Mr. Merrick, who's here tonight.
All right. Your name, sir?
David Merrick.
Thank you. Ms. Yagi, your motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are asking for reduction in Mr. American's bonds. I won't go into all the detail I did in my motion. I'll just mention a few things recently. Obviously, I know the court's well aware he's been in jail for quite some time. And the biggest thing that I wanted to highlight today are the changes that have taken place during his incarceration. I think one of the biggest ones is his meetings with EMH, his medication. He's now stable on his long-acting medication, injectable. I've been in touch with his sponsor and his parents, all of whom are very supportive. His sponsor told me that he has a great network of people. His sponsor's name is Patrick, and Patrick told me that both Patrick and Mr. Merrick have a network of people, a sober network of people. There are meetings that I know Patrick attends at the Alano Club weekly. There are also Zoom option meetings that they've been talking about. I know Mr. Merrick has interest in going to the Alano Club for the meetings with Patrick, weekly meetings. And the other thing that I just want to highlight, because I just spoke with his parents again, well, his mom again today, and his mom told me that she notices the difference in the way that Mr. Merrick is speaking, in terms of, ironically, his mom said that when he gets out, he needs to come up with a schedule. He needs to come up with, this is what I'm going to do today, and this is my business I need to take care of. And she's already been talking to him about that. And she told me that Mr. Merrick is actually nervous about messing up, and he actually really wants to do what he's supposed to do. And she told me that that's a difference, because if he really is motivated and nervous and wanting to prove that he can do it and he will comply, she thinks that's a good sign. And so she, that's something she shared with me today. And she basically has been talking with him about that plan moving forward. He has a social worker at his apartment who I verified actually would come to him. So if he's released, I said, where would you absolutely need to go if you're released? And it's his apartment. His social worker could come visit, or social worker, caseworker, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, would come to his apartment to sort out his housing issue, try to, get that payment, get that sorted out. And then, that would be step one. And then the meetings, would be step two. But it does seem like he is in a much better place now than he was previously.
All right. And his housing is in place.
His apartment is in place. His mom was there this week, and, yes.
All right. Response. All right. Samariquin, it's like you've been here forever.
I get to take a seat, Your Honor.
Yeah,
A seat.
yeah. As Ms. Yagi was talking and arguing, and she was talking about the differences in you. A lot of times people think judges are sitting up here and they don't notice differences in people, and I notice a difference in you. You know, there was a point where you came in, and I don't know if you recall this, you had actually been before me on something else. You then came before me that time. And I'll just tell you, you were in bad shape.
I've had plenty of time to stabilize on my meds, get right with my 12-step program, and basically make myself fit for being on the streets, because honestly, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was right where I was supposed to be good.
Yeah.
And right now, it's like, I feel like if I'm released, whatever the conditions are, I'll be able to meet them because I'm competent and I'm sober, and I'm working the program.
All right. How many AANA meetings do you go to?
I prefer to go every day, but if I'm on home confinement, I could see shaving that number down just a little bit, because it's kind of hard to get a hold of Mr. Casey every day,
Right.
I just kind of leave to go to my meeting or wherever I want to go whenever I can get a hold of him. So it's like, 2-3 times a week would probably be just as good as 7.
Well, maybe. Let me ask you this. Do you think you need home confinement?
Honestly, like,
No, David, be honest with me. I mean, here's what I want. I would like to release you, but I want you to be a success. That's the most important thing to me.
So do you want to know the truth of the question you just asked?
Yes.
If you release me without home confinement, you may as well leave me.
Gotcha. You know what? No, I know. And
I do plan on, if there were home confinement granted, to comply with it. To not tell Mr. Casey I'm going somewhere and then go somewhere else like I did before.
yeah. Okay. You know what?
I discovered that was not the way to go.
You know what, David? You just gave me the answer to whether or not I should release you. Because I'm going to tell you, if I had asked you that question before, you would have lied to me. You would not have been able to bring yourself to tell me that you needed that.
It was hard. It was hard to admit to
Yeah.
you and to myself.
Yep. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, and I'm going to do it this way, Michelle. I think it's probably going to be the best way to do this. I'm going to release a defendant on a PR. I'm going to sign an order for home confinement GPS tether. I will then set another hearing date, but what I want to see is after he's had a chance to talk with his mother, his worker, they go through details and kind of get himself adjusted. I want an order or something in terms of a plan for how he's going to proceed. Okay.
I think we're set for an exam on Tuesday.
That's correct.
Before who, me? No. Judge Freshour. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, sir.
Perhaps we could sign me up for
Perhaps what?
double duty that day.
What do you mean double?
Well, I'm in here for that. It comes to you.
Tell you what. Well, no, I get what you're saying that, David. David, we're gonna do something a little bit different here, okay? Because your exam is set for this Tuesday, all right? It's before Judge Freshour. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to adjourn that preliminary examination to October 1st, but also before Judge Freshour. So I'm not changing the judge on that, okay? In the interim, that's going to allow Ms. Yagi to get the information that I just requested to me, allow you to settle in, figure out how you're going to do things, and allow Ms. Yagi to get an order to me prior to that point in time. Okay? That sound good? So it's like double duty, like you said, but it's just.
Are you asking me if a PR bond and home confinement sounds good and then until October 1st?
Well, right. You'll be on that till October 1st, but Ms. Yagi's going to get an order to me that's going to sort of structure what you're doing in the interim. Okay?
Yeah, as long as I can get hold of Mr. Casey to go to my meetings, I'll go to all of them.
Okay.
And if I can't get a hold of anyone, here's the catch. I'm not going to leave the house if I can't get a hold of them.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set your bond at a $25,000 personal recognizance bond, GPS, home confinement prior to release. Okay. So as soon as they can get that on you, so it may not be till tomorrow, but as soon as they can get that on you, they'll release you. Ms. Yagi, I would expect an order within a week or 10 days. Okay. And that way, see it. And in the interim, I'm sure counsel will be trying to work something out to try to resolve the case itself. So this may all work out for you. Okay, Derek?
That'd be great.
And I apologize, Chairman, just for my clarification. So prior to the order, would Mr. Merquin have permission to leave for a meeting, or does that not happen until I get the?
Nothing's gonna happen until he can't leave for his meetings. You'll have to do them by Zoom or else until such time as there's an order in place which structures exactly what he's doing.
Okay. So we'll be in touch very soon. Okay. Thank you.
And I'll let Judge Freshour know I took one off of her. I don't think she'll be upset. We'll see. Okay.